watching Goodday Siouxland with Nick Wilson and meteorologist Ethan Foreman. From KCAU 9 News, this is Goodday Siouxland.
Hey, good morning. It's 6:45 on this Thursday morning. I'm Nick Wilson.
And I'm Ethan Foreman.
And what can we expect out there for the rest of today?
Yeah, we got similar conditions kind of to yesterday, at least in the breezy category, but our temperatures will be cooler. So there's not quite as much fire danger risk today because the relative humidity won't be quite as low, but it's still going to be breezy. So make sure to take caution if you're going to be doing any burning today. Here's a live look from our downtown Sioux City cam showing that we have some quiet conditions out there this morning, and temperatures right now starting to warm up already as we see just a few clouds moving in, as well as some breezier conditions. Right now the cool spot at 42 all the way out in Esterville, 46 in Ida Grove and Sac City, but 56 right now in Sioux City, 58 in Vermilion, and 55 in Lamar, as we see those breezes already starting to pick up and likely going to see those temperatures remain above average at least through the 16th of the month. This is the 8 to 14-day temperature outlook that came out yesterday by the CPC, and we're going to be seeing those below average precipitation chances through that time period as well. No rain in the forecast anytime soon. More details on some fire danger risk, including for Saturday, coming up in your full forecast.
All right, thanks, Ethan. Well, many Americans are still grappling with the immediate aftermath of Hurricane Helene. That includes more than 1 million people who are still without power. Now, linemen from 5 different South Dakota power companies are traveling to help get the lights back on. They're headed to an area in northwest South Carolina where they'll join power crews already on the ground.
I've never been down there myself, so I don't know what they're going to expect. Anywhere from, I've heard swampland, hills, so probably a wide variety of stuff they could run into.
Now, the team says it'll take about 20 hours of traveling to get to South Carolina, and they've packed their bags for at least 2 weeks. Well, elsewhere, the Iowa Mission of Mercy Free Dental Clinic is coming up tomorrow and Saturday. Now, the event allows patients to access dental care they may not be able to afford otherwise. It's made possible through hundreds of volunteers, including both dental professionals and others. Now, that will take place at the Tyson Event Center. The free clinic travels to a different Iowa city each year. The last time it was here in Sioux City was 2018. Well, it's Thursday morning, and that means it's time for Celebrating the Nines.
We here at KCAU 9 want to help you celebrate your number 9 birthdays, and we have quite a few this time today, so let's get the celebration started.
Now, first up is Norman Clay. He turned 90 back on September 19th. And next up is Kathy Decker, who turned 69 on September 22nd. Happy belated birthday to both.
Then for our birthdays in the past week, first up is Jacob, who turned 19 last Thursday, September 26th. And next is Sunshine Myers, who turned 49 on Sunday, September 29th. And also celebrating her birthday that day was Elena, who turned 9 years old. Happy birthday to all, and we hope you had some fun celebrations.
And of course, last but not least, our prize winner for this week is Braxton. He'll also be turning 9 coming up on October 9th. Braxton has a certificate to Crumb. That's good for a free mini layer cake, a dozen cookies, or a mini cheesecake, courtesy of Crumb Bakery. Congratulations, Braxton, and happy early birthday.
Remember, if you want to celebrate your 9s with us, just submit your information by going to SiouxlandProud.com, clicking on Celebrating the 9s under the contest tab next time by Tuesday at noon.
Well, that's some pretty good options for that gift there to get to choose between cookies, a cake, cheesecake, plenty of tasty options.
That does sound tasty. I've never been there, and I'm really wanting to try it now. It all sounds really good.
Yes, it does. Well, now it's time we meet today's Stray of the Day. Every day we share a pet picked up by Sioux City Animal Adoption and Rescue who's waiting to go home.
That's right, and this is Judy, a female Chihuahua mix that weighs about 5 pounds and is at least 5 years old. She was found on the 1900 block of Floyd Boulevard trying to avoid the traffic. Judy is an older girl that would enjoy a nice quiet home. Judy will be available for adoption starting this Saturday, October 5th.
And if you've lost your pet, you're looking to adopt, or you'd like to sponsor a pet for adoption, you can visit the rescue's website at SiouxCityAnimalRescue.com. Sure seems like a nice dog. Love the way she's looking back at the camera, too.
Yeah, and how brave of her. 19th and Floyd Boulevard, that's a busy intersection.
Yeah, glad she made it to the rescue safe and hope she can find her forever home. But I suppose being outside these next couple days, it's not the worst weather, just pretty hot.
Yeah, pretty hot and pretty breezy, so as long as your dog doesn't mind the warmth and the breeziness, I think it'll be good to walk the dog the next few days. Here's a look at satellite and radar showing that cold front from yesterday now well off to our south and east as we see some clouds to our northwest, and that will start to increase our cloud cover as we head into this afternoon. But looking at your stormcast through the rest of the day, that low pressure system moving well off to our south and east now as we see increasing clouds, as I mentioned this afternoon, especially in our northeastern communities. There is a very, very small chance of an isolated shower, but I think it's either just going to miss us or not going to reach the ground, so don't think it's going to do anything helpful. And also, you want to tune in at 11:30 today for that drought monitor update. I'm expecting quite a bit of worsening across the area. High pressure moves to our north tonight. That's going to give us clear and cool conditions for your Friday morning, but looking great for those Friday night football games. And for our game of the week, you can either tune in tomorrow morning for who it is or check out SiouxlandProud.com. And then as we head into Saturday, we see a cold front move through. That's going to bring us some breezy conditions yet again on Saturday. Red flag warnings will certainly be a possibility. And then we see some cooler conditions as we head into Sunday and Monday. Increasing clouds, cooler and breezy for today as we see that high of 77 degrees, 39 for the overnight low tonight, decreasing clouds and cool, still a bit breezy for the first half of the night. And then we see those temperatures climbing into the upper 80s for Saturday. Not quite record warmth as the record is 93, but some frost possible Monday morning. No precip anywhere near us in the near future as we see highs climbing back into the 80s for most of next week. Records will be possible, particularly when we have a record of 87. That's for Wednesday, October 9.
Now we turn to sports, where we've got a mix of Major League Baseball and some Siouxland College volleyball to keep things rolling on this week. Anthony Mitchell has those highlights right here in your morning sports wrap.
Good morning, Siouxland. It was win and id mode last night for the Kansas City Royals, who could advance to the ALDS with a win at Camden Yards. Baltimore looking to force a winner-take-all Game 3. Royals scoring a base hit in the top of the first inning to take the lead. Orioles evening up the score. Cedric Mullins with a solo shot. First home run of the postseason for the former Utica Blue Sox product. Tape measure home run ties the game at 1-1 for the Orioles. Still 1-1 top of the sixth. Bobby Witt Jr. with a shot up the middle. Hustles down the first baseline. Beats the throw. He's safe. Royals score from third to go up 2-1. And the bullpen does its job shutting out Baltimore. KC relief doesn't allow a run. Royals move on, defeating the Orioles 2-1 to advance. Kansas City soaking in the win while preparing for what's next.
Just one day at a time, that's our approach, and we just try to control what we can, just try to go one at a time 27 times, and that's really all there is to it. This group is special here. We're not done yet. This is unbelievable. Like I said, whenever we're in the off season, when we go to Fan Fest, we want to make a run in blue instead of red, so here we go now. We're making our run.
Kansas City will play the number 1 seed New York Yankees in the ALDS starting on Saturday. The Northwestern volleyball team remains unbeaten and ranked at the top of the NAIA polls heading into the month of October, facing off against its 6th top 25 opponent of the season as they hosted the Viterbo V-Hawks in a national tournament rematch from a year ago. Northwestern debuting the black uniforms for its homecoming match. Viterbo looking to avenge its loss to Northwestern that ended its 2023 campaign in the national semifinals. NWC won set 1 25-12, keeping up pace in set 2. Great dig by the home team, keeping the ball up, teeing it up for Jaslyn Dauma. She had a match-high 14 kills, part of a 7-2 Red Raider run. Visitors with a run of its own. Jada Mitchell with a big-time block. V-Hawks put together a 9-4 run of its own to tie it up at 11. Set point for Northwestern in set 2. Teamwork makes the dream work. A pair of Red Raiders teaming up for the block. NWC claims set 2 25-21. Northwestern pulls away in set 3. Match point, Red Raider Xavier Metzger coming up with a big-time block. Larchwood native becomes the 11th Red Raider to join the 350 block club. Northwestern stays unbeaten with a 3-0 victory over Viterbo.
We really try to prepare for each team as hard as we can, and kind of see where we're at. We know people are going to give us their best shot, which is fine, but I thought our girls just really did a good job of coming out with a bang tonight.
This is good competition for us to see. They're a good team, they're ranked, and so I think that's good going forward as we continue in the season.
I think every practice has helped us to keep moving forward and to just have that growth mindset and to know that we're going to have off days and practices and different things like that, but to keep pushing forward and know that those little things we can get through and we can work to get better and keep growing in those aspects.
Northwestern returns to GPAC play with a pair of home matches, hosting Doane on Friday and Hastings on Saturday. And that'll be all for sports. Have a good day, Siouxland.
Now let's take a look at this morning's top stories. What you need to know before you go. Now, the Sergeant Bluff-Luton Community School District is asking voters to approve a bond to the tune of more than $54 million. Officials say the bond is part 1 of a 3-phase plan to improve the school district. If it's passed, the funds from this bond would go towards several action items, but officials say the most important of those is replacing the current K-2 primary school. They've had experts come in to look at different parts of the building's infrastructure, and they say some systems are really showing their age.
We've had CW Suter in that services our HVAC and plumbing, and they've shared that to replace what needs to be replaced in the building, in the primary building specifically, would be about $6.5 million to replace that, which we can't afford $6.5 million all at once. There's asbestos in the floors and the ceilings, and it's really just a building that has served its purpose for a very long time and done very well.
Now, if you have any questions about the SBL bond measure, an open house will be held next Monday at 6:30 p.m. in the high school cafeteria. Staying local, Siouxland farmers are right in the midst of harvest season, but with overnight temperatures dropping, the region's producers are bracing for the cold. Now, this summer's flooding meant some soybean crops were planted late, and those crops could now face the risk of damage from overnight frost. Experts say crops that have reached maturity will not be affected by the potential frost.
Maybe if you have some stalks, like corn stalks that are not very sturdy, or maybe the standability is getting questionable on some stalks, there's a chance that a frost could damage those stalks a little bit more, maybe make harvesting difficult in that way.
Now, experts recommend for farmers to wait 1 to 2 weeks before harvesting a crop that has been affected by frost. One last check on that forecast. Sounds like there could potentially be some frost concerns later on.
Yeah, there's 2 chances we could see frost depending on how much clearing we see and how much of those dew points get down to, and one of those is possible tonight. 77 for that high today, increasing clouds, cooler and breezy, and 39 for that overnight low forecasted for tonight, but that's dependent on how fast we see that clearing and how fast those winds settle down. If we see those winds settle down and we clear out faster, we could get down colder than that. So we'll have to keep an eye on that frost potential for tonight, but I don't think we're quite going to get there just yet. Monday has the better chance of seeing that frost as we see that low of 37, and anything 36 and below is when we start to see that frost. So could be a concern, especially for areas like Sheldon and Spencer. We do warm up again next week.
Yeah, a lot going on in the forecast with the frost concerns and the temps moving quite a bit.
And red flag warnings.
Absolutely. Thanks for watching.